Hiya Cookie Runners, and today, welcome to another video. I'm glad to see all of you, but we're gonna get ready for top 5 cookies that they need genders. But let's get started with that video anyway. So we'll be starting with number 5 is Pitaya Dragon Cookie. So let's take a look at his skill and read it. Let's see. While Pitaya Dragon Cookie is using their skill, but wait a second. Is he a they? I thought he's supposed to be a male. But is this a mistake?
This is really disappointing. Why is he supposed to be a they? But why the heck is Dev Sisters putting theys on it? But these cookies need the right genders anyway.
But maybe Dev Sisters should put the right genders for the right cookie. But don't worry. I hope they'll get their right genders. But
let's take a look at his voice actor, shall we? So his voice actor is Andrew Morgado. But then we'll see his voice lines, so let's take a look at it, shall we?
Cookie form is still strong. Show me what you can do. Feel my singeing fire.
So that is Pitaya Dragon Cookie's voice lines. So Pitaya Dragon Cookie should be a male instead of they. But let's start with number 4 is Doughheel. And we should see his skill on there. But it should say they, but it isn't the right gender for him. So yeah. By the way, let's scroll down and see. So his skill is 15 seconds. So that is he should be a male, by the way. So yeah, but I know he's not a male, but his voice actor is John Panode. But by the way, let's take a look at his voices.
Let our dough be the instrument by which
See if
fate
his
is
voices
wrought.
sound like
Book
a
of
male.
the Oven,
So yeah.
8:16. Thy sacred plates are not for those of soggy dough.
By the way, we should start with number 3 is Strawberry Crepe Cookie. So we
Your
can
curiosity
see
protocols
her
are intriguing.
Voice, by the way, but she doesn't have a gender. Uses the giant arms to cause area damage, reduces damage, receive 2 allies, targets cookies first with lowest max HP. That's why, because Strawberry Crepe Cookie is voiced by Valeria Rodriguez, but she's supposed to be a female, by the way. Strawberry Crepe Cookie is supposed to be a female. Right, everyone? So, we can see her voices, by the way.
Cookies crumble too easily, but I can install upgrades. Your curiosity protocols are intriguing. Your confusion matrix needs calibration. Let me inspect your circuitry.
So we done with Strawberry Crepe Cookie. So we'll head off to number 2 is Snow Sugar Cookie, by the way. So I know he is a they, but let's think. So he's supposed to be a male, by the way. His attack speed, by the way. So his voice actor is Anelsa Fisher. But now we should hear his voices. But I know he does sound like a male, but he is supposed to be a male. Yeah, I know. But anyways, let's hear his voice lines.
Do you want to have a snowball fight? The Snow King is my good friend. I wish it snowed every day. Let's have a big snowball fight.
Okay, everyone, this is the last one but number 1 is Peppermint Cookie. So we'll go select him, but let's talk about him first.
Have you heard the story of
let's
the
see his
sea
skill. So
that
by the way,
loved the moon?
why is he supposed to be they? So I know he sounds like a kid, by the way, a childish kid, by the way. So we should talk about it. Let's see what we got here. So his voice actor is Emily Hinkler, but I know he sounds like a male, but Peppermint does sound like a male, by the way. But let's voice him.
Listening to the ocean stories is truly wonderful. Have you heard the story of the sea that loved the moon? If you close your eyes, you can hear the ocean.
Alright everyone, that's a wrap for this video. So let me know what cookies that they need genders for. So we'll see you next time everyone. And thanks for watching.
바람이 불기 시작했어요.